Blackbird Media Lab, I'm Riley Smith, and welcome back to the Andersonian. The 7th annual Blackbird Film Festival is almost here, and as usual, the students in the cinema major have been hard at work all semester on short films and other projects that will be shown. Professor Jack Luger shared a bit about the event and what it means to the major.
It's kind of a hybrid Hollywood premiere night as well as a Hollywood awards night, and so we pass out squawkies and squeakies, which are our awards. The squawkies are our taller, bigger category awards, and then we hand out squeakies to teams for Best Picture and for the Audience Choice Awards.
One of the films being shown at the festival, entitled The Fine Print, was created by film festival veterans Megan Smith, director, and Hannah Gross, cinematographer. Megan gave us a sneak peek into the film and how she feels about it showing at the festival.
So I'm director of The Fine Print, and it's basically I work on storyboarding, I work with the camera person, Hannah, my cinematographer, to get all the shots we need, and then on set I work with the actors and make sure they give the best performance they can.
The festival will take place on Wednesday, April 26th, beginning with a red carpet experience at 6:15, followed by the screening of films and a selection of other projects beginning at 7. Now with Raven Watch Sports, here's Jalea Naylor.
On Wednesday, the men's lacrosse team competed against Mount St. Joseph in their last home game of the season. New school records were set by Kenny Bentley with 18 ground balls, Spencer Pruden with 26 saves, and Clayton Emery with 11 goals, each contributing to the 21-4 victory. Cole Watley, who had 13 points, currently holds the leading position in goals, points, and assists per game in the conference, and is third in the nation in goals per game. After soaring past the Lions, the men's team will travel to compete against Earlham College this Saturday at 4 p.m. In other sports, AU softball will host Mount St. Joseph this Saturday at 1 and 3 p.m. For teams that travel this weekend, you can follow and get live updates on Instagram and Twitter at AthleticsAU. Now back to you, Riley.
Thanks, Julia. Among the many faculty and staff who are retiring this year, one person has religiously avoided the spotlight. Dr. David Baird, chair of the Communication and Design Arts Department and longtime member of Anderson University faculty, has humbly turned down every recognition despite his years of service. Dr. Wayne Priest and fellow retiree Registrar Art Leek disagree with his stance, and they spoke to Andersonian staff about his years of service, accomplishments while at AU, and what they will miss most after his departure in May.
A good friend is hard to find, especially a good friend. There was a period of time, probably 10, 15 years, that we didn't talk much at all to each other. And then I came back to work here, and it just, with good friendships, I mean, it just started off just like we'd never been apart. I know a lot about him and his family. I remember meeting his wife, one of the first people he introduced her to, and anyway, it just really good friends.
I'm excited for Dr. Beard or for David. I've known David now for well over 30 years. We've become very, very good friends. In fact, we have lunch together every Monday. So when I leave here, we'll be going to have lunch. And it's exciting to know that an individual that I have come to know and to love as much as I have Dave Beard will be retiring at the same time that I am retiring. So knowing that a personal friend of mine is retiring at the same time that I'm retiring I'm very excited about. But I'm also excited for David because David has given a lot to Anderson University, and to see him at a point in his life where now he can begin to enjoy the second half of his life is exciting.
You know, Dr. Baird is subtle, and he doesn't like the limelight, obviously. And I think that when he started off, he worked in a newspaper in Michigan for a while, and then came back here and worked in PR. And I think that he did a lot of work kind of behind the scenes in PR, worked his butt off to get his PhD at Purdue part-time, and then came back here and has really, I think, invested in students' lives. And I think that what I would want him, and I think what he would want to be remembered for, is the investments that he's made in students' lives and making their lives good.
Dr. Baird has made a lot of contributions to the AU community. Sitting here in the studio doing an interview with you reminds me of the fact that, Dave has contributed so much to the communications department here at Anderson University through journalism, through public relations, public affairs, just a number of students that he has had the opportunity to mold and to shape over the years.
In other news, Anderson University will host an official commencement ceremony on Saturday, May 6th at 2 p.m. in the Kardatsky Wellness Center. Terry Austin will be the featured commencement speaker. Austin is an attorney and former Indiana State Representative, having served the 36th District, which includes Anderson, from 2003 until 2022. She is a Madison County native and a former teacher and administrator in the Anderson Community School Corporation. Reverend Vincent Miller, pastor at First Church of God in Tampa, will deliver the baccalaureate address. Honorary degrees will be presented to H.L. Baker, John Sanders, Bernice Villarreal, and Austin. For more updates on AU news, events, and sports, visit us at Andersonian.com or follow us on Twitter at Andersonian or Instagram at AndersonianAU. I'm Riley Smith, and thanks for watching The Andersonian.
Support for The Andersonian is provided by the Folgate Agency. Information about Allstate insurance and financial products is available at stevefolgate.com.